In 2023, Latusha Marshall was sentenced to 50 years in prison for the murder of her estranged boyfriend, Earl Edmond. Marshall was 43 years old, and Edmond was 27 years old at the time of the murder. Marshall was convicted of killing Edmond in 2018 in a North Houston apartment complex. Witness descriptions of what occurred that day between Marshall and Edmond paint a picture of a heated dispute. Witnesses say at first they were just arguing, but later on they saw Marshall at the complex armed with a handgun, saying that she would kill Edmond. Marshall was fuming with anger and yelling threats of murder. When she saw Edmond in the open area of the complex, she shot at him with her .38 pistol, hitting Edmond in his arm. That bullet did not stop there. It pierced through his torso and lodged into his chest. A neighbor who witnessed the crime then pulled out his gun and shot at Marshall in self-defense, but did not hit her. Sadly, Edmond did not survive his ex-lover's brazen attack. Collapsing to the ground mortally wounded, he died almost immediately, there in the open area of the apartment complex. Marshall did not try to escape. She stayed there waiting for the police, surrendering to Houston police officers when they arrived on the scene to investigate. Marshall is clearly a very dangerous woman who should never be allowed to do this to another human being again. Due to her murder conviction, she will have to serve at least 25 years of her 50-year sentence before she is eligible for parole. This would make Latusha Marshall 73 years old on her earliest possible release date. Kim Ogg, Harris County District Attorney, was quoted as saying, "Whether it's a man or a woman who wants to end a bad relationship, we know that actually leaving is the most dangerous time for the victim of domestic violence. This is a tragic case of a man who wanted out and lost his life when the violence escalated to murder." I know what some people might be saying, looking at Marshall's mugshot, she looks like a killer, look at all of the tattoos on her face, why did he date her? Why didn't he know better? She looks like trouble. You can't judge a book by its cover. Edmond couldn't look at her face and see into the future like it's a crystal ball. It really is horrible that a young man, only 27 years old, lost his life to an immature and violent woman who he didn't want anything to do with.